What's up guys, Doomsday here. Today we're back again. In this video we're going to be playing some Aftershock Jarvan in the jungle. So in this draft I was actually last pick on my team, and I saw the other 4 champs that were picked before me, and I realized that what my team needed was a tank. So Jarvan is a very good choice for that. Plus Jarvan does pretty well into Wukong. It's probably my favorite champ to play into Wukong. So I thought Jarvan would be a good choice here. And that's one of my favorite things about the jungle role, is that it's probably one of the most versatile roles in the game. You can play pretty much whatever your team comp needs to fill it out. You could play assassin, tank, bruiser. You can go AP if that's what your team needs. And that's what makes jungle role pretty special in my opinion compared to like mid or ADC. So now notice, look on the enemy, look on the map right now. Notice what you see from the enemy. This is the first thing you should notice, and I actually miss it in this match, but look at who's missing from the enemy. The enemy bot duo is missing, and notice where you just caught him on that ward. They're walking down that river. Now what does that mean? That means that the Wukong actually started on blue, which is very unorthodox, but you could still do it if you get the good leash. And clearly they did. So I actually didn't notice that in this match because I just assumed Wukong was starting red, but I'm able to correct this later on. I'm able to figure this out, and we'll see how in a minute. So now notice what I'm doing. I'm looking at my lanes again. I'm keeping an eye out for big trades, and I'm looking at who's going to have priority so I know which scuttle to go to. And I realized that that bot side is going to have priority in a second because, again, it's 2 ranged versus a melee and a range, and normally the 2 range will have the pressure early on. So I decided to play for that bot side scuttle, and now I'm heading down there. And I choose to go for a gank through mid. I know I can't kill the Corki here, and how do I know that? Because Corki has a dash plus a flash. There's no way we're going to be able to kill him here. What I want to do is I want to force out the flash. That's the goal here. The TF flashes in, which was a big mistake. They should have realized that there's no way we're getting that kill. But look, this is where I realized what was going on. Because I look underneath the Wukong's health bar, and he only has the blue buff. He has not taken the red buff yet. That's how I know that he has not... He started blue side now. So now I'm looking for the scuttle. I get the secure. Now we're going for this fight. I get a huge 3-man slow there. Now I'm looking for the knockups. Get some good knockups. They're all one shot over here. They're all one shot. So now what do? I don't waste any time. I don't look for the dive. I actually wrap all the way behind. I see that they're getting a bit greedy. And now I'm looking for the dive here. I'm waiting for them. They don't know I'm here yet. I wait a second and I'm able to delete the Israel. But notice what I do there. I instantly walk out of the turret range, and I'll explain why in a second. First of all, check out this juke. That Corki just got juked out pretty badly. I got the kill on the Israel, but I knew I had to instantly dip out of the turret range. And how do I know that? It's because of what Leona has. When you're going for turret dives and stuff, you really have to consider what abilities and stuff the enemy champs have. So in that case, I'm diving a Leona. Leona's right there, meaning they have a root plus a stun. And the last thing I want is to get rooted and stunned underneath turret aggro, because that could really screw me over. So now I'm looking for this top scuttle. I know it's still up. I know Wukong's on the red buff because I realize now that they went for blue side clear first because they didn't have the red buff at that bot side scuttle fight. So I'm keeping an eye here. I'm wondering, I want to see if this Camille ults in. That's really what I'm waiting for. I realize that they really aren't going to commit to that. So I just go back to farming my blue buff. And again, I know that the Corki was missing too. So I was like, I don't want to fight this because the Corki would just probably rotate. So now again, I'm pinging on this top side. The Wukong is definitely up there. He's clearing out his red side now because he just cleared out his blue side on that first rotation. So now his red side's up. And as you can see right now, he's taking his golems over there. And now I'm heading back to my red too. So the reason why I actually chose Aftershock this match was because I'm pretty much playing a mega tank in this match. Okay, that's my job. I'm the only frontline for my team. And Aftershock makes you super tanky. I think it gives you like 35 or 40 armor plus magic resist, which is an insane amount of tank. And over here now, I'm looking for this play over here. Let's see, they don't have a ward in here, so I was able to catch him off guard, get the good knock up. I still have ults, but I don't want to commit it if I don't have to. But notice what I do here. I don't take the kill, and I think that's very important on certain champs where you don't need kills to be effective. And now we're looking to force this drag here. They're still fighting it out. And over here, I actually realized this was a bad play. I didn't realize how low the Janna was. And Xayah really kind of just... We're all in a bad spot over here. So I realized that we just got to rush this drag. We get the drag. I don't have flash to get out. And we go down there, sadly. And yeah, although we had the numbers advantage, the Corki package screwed us up for one. Corki package is so strong at that first drag fight. But we really should have recognized, and I've played enough Wukong to where I should have known that that's a good look for Wukong, because the only way that Wukong will pretty much do anything into me is if he can get a third ability onto our backline and then land an ult, And if you look over there, inside that Dragon Pit, certain champs are very strong, okay? Because they have big AoE abilities that can damage multiple champs at once. Champs like Katarina, Wukong, their ultimates can hit so many targets at once. So being all grouped together like that in that Dragon Pit, that's not what you want, because we all get hit by the Wukong ult and things like that. So now I'm looking to push this mid. I'm pretty sure they're on the Herald. I'm starting to look towards it. Our mid's rotating. And now actually I know Wukong doesn't have ult here, so I'm fine with fighting this. I wait for the Camille to dip down, and I get a huge engage there. Land my ult over the wall, and this is a triple kill here. So that was good now. We're looking to push down this mid turret. We got their mid laner, jungler, and Baron laner, so that's huge for us. Pushing this. Let's see if we can get this turret here. I think that's what we're looking for. And a fun thing. Oh, where did I? Okay. A cool thing about your flag is it also gives bonus attack speed. If you didn't know, it gives a lot of attack speed too. I think that turret is like 2 shots away. That's very unfortunate that we weren't able to get it. But if you place it near your teammates, I think once you max it out, it gives you something crazy like 40% bonus attack speed. It's a lot. So in teamfights, if you're low or something actually, and we'll see this later in the video, even if you can't do anything, you can't engage, you could drop the flag next to your teammates because it gives your teammates extra attack speed. And that could be huge on champs that are attack speed based, like TF, Aurelia, Xayah. But now we're getting this Herald down. They didn't get the mid turret. They got 2 plates, so we're even on plates, but their turret's like 2 shots away now. So I'm keeping an eye out. I'm like, yeah, we should back up here. Gotta watch out for the Wukong. Have to respect the Wukong. Setting up warding around the area. And what do I realize here? I actually realized both of their bot duo is in mid over here, and Xayah's pushing this bot turret. So what's my goal over here? I know first turret of the game is still up, and right now, look, I'm just trying to stall him, okay? I'm trying to keep him away from Xayah. I know that they're going to go on to me. It doesn't matter. I'm a Jarvan. I can get out of that super easily like that. And boom, just like that, we get the first turret. My goal there was to stall. I pretty much knew I wouldn't be able to kill anybody or do anything, but that got Xayah a lot of gold, plus first turret, which is worth 1,000 gold for your entire team, so that's big. So now what do I notice? I'm trying to push in this mid turret, and I'm doing the exact same thing. They're trying to rotate back to mid, and I was just going to zone him out again, but my team didn't go for this turret for some reason, so I just do it myself. Get the turret. Now looking to farm up. Get the reset in. So now we're in a pretty good spot over here. We're resetting. We're getting our stone plate. Definitely need stone plate in this match because, again, we're the main tank for our team. And I decided to go GA next because, again, I'm gonna be the one that's getting focused mostly because I'm gonna be the one that's starting engages and stuff. So that's the reason why I need to go GA. Honestly, this match I maybe could have skipped over Black Cleaver even. I probably didn't even need that, just because I could have gone full tank this match in my opinion. But telling him to watch out. We force out the Corki package, which is good. That's going to be a long cooldown before he gets that back up. The TF ult, I don't know if we needed that ult there, but that's fine. So now we're just setting up for the drag. Ooh, looks like they're going for a play in top. So what do I notice here? They're all going to be on that top side, and I want to set up around drag, honestly. I think they should just come back in this direction. So let's see now. We got the 3v3 here. The mid and Baron lanes are both in top side, so I drop the drag and I start to turn on this fight. And what do I do here? I just go straight onto the backline, actually. I realize I'm not going to be able to do anything to this Wukong, so I'm looking for this Ezreal. I get a huge 2-man knock up there. The Aftershock is making me so tanky. And I'm literally just 1v2ing at this case. I force out the flash from Ezreal. I was able to dodge out the ult. And I'm trying to kill him. They're all so low, but I'm not able to. But I bought so much time for our support and bot lane. Hopefully now they can clean this up. Their Corki actually rotated super fast. And this is what I mean now. You could try and just drop your flag near your teammates in cases like this where you can't really do anything. I still have my flash and my second ability to give me a barrier, so over here, I'm just keep on trying to drop my flag, give them extra attack speed, if that helps. We're able to pick up the kills there, and now we're resetting. It'd be a throw here going for the dragon just because of how low we are. If Wukong comes and ults us, that's not going to be good for us. So now we got the reset, and now we can start looking for that dragon. So actually, they see the Xayah recalling there, and I think that they're starting to rush it. I think they're trying to pull a fast one, just because they saw some of us recall, so I get a good ward. Now I'm looking for this. We get the TF ult, so TF can gap close. Now I'm looking to secure this drag. I get the drag. Don't even have to ult here. It's able to trap 2 of them in, force the Ezreal to dash out, and now we're able to chase down this Ezreal too, and that's good. Oh, but one thing that I think I mentioned it for a second earlier, but I'm taking kills. And on Jarvan, you really aren't going to be the highest damage dealer on your team. That's not the point of Jarvan. Jarvan isn't the biggest damage dealer on your team. You're pretty much a huge tank with good knockups and very good tank for your team and utility. And that's the point of Jarvan. And I realize we shouldn't be doing this Baron, actually. They want to chase the Corki, and we don't even have Xayah here. If Xayah was with us, we could have done that, but without Xayah, there's no way. Over here now, I see the red buff is up. I kind of want the red buff. I see this Wukong here. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. That was kind of a throw by me. Over here, the Leona engaged onto me. They didn't see my entire team was right next to me. Taking the Scuttle to gain extra health. Want the regen. But now we gotta be a bit careful. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. Trying to get onto this Corki. I just ult for the damage. I don't know if I need it or not. Maybe could have just smited him, but this Wukong ults. That's good, because Wukong without ult can't do much at all. I smite him to get the slow. Oh, if TF can land the stun, that'd be huge. TF does get the stun. We're able to pick up the kill. And now we're backing off. So taking kills on somebody like Jarvan, it's not gonna... You being fed, of course you could do more, but you aren't gonna be the main damage dealer. I think it's more important for somebody like the Xayah, the TF, the Aurelia to get the kills on my team, because they're gonna be dealing damage for me. And I'm just gonna be soaking up damage and being the front line. So that's why, if possible, I try not to secure kills when playing Jarvan. Just because I think that's... I don't think you need kills on Jarvan to be effective. I honestly think levels are more effective than kills on Jarvan. Because, like, if you notice, as I level up, I start to gain so much health just because of my levels and my passive tankiness that I gain. Plus from items. And I don't really need too much. Whereas these other champs, they're more gold intensive, so they need this gold. And something I want to talk about actually is ulting Ezreal. I made this mistake like once or twice in this video. If you ult an Ezreal, you really have to keep in mind what they have, because Ezreal, of course, has a blink in their ability. And over here, we're doing the same thing again. I'm just trying to zone them out while they push down this mid turret. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just slowing them, getting the barrier, distracting them. We're able to pick up this mid turret. Now we're backing off. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay, I'm saying we should just push this bot side now. We can't really force any more in mid. They have everybody in mid wave clearing. So I'm like, we should just push multiple waves, get the advantage in. Here, I'm just annoying the Corki. Keep on pushing in waves. Farming out their jungle, which we probably should be doing. Our team probably should have cleared the wolves and the raptors, honestly. Over here, there's Jarvan's going for me. He can't really kill me. I could always third ability into first ability out. Get some good poke. I will force out the Wukong ult, and that's huge because Wukong without ult can't do too much, honestly. Especially if they're behind. They popped my GA, but they wasted literally everything to get onto me like that, so... My team's able to clean up here. And over here, see, that's what I'm talking about. You got to keep in mind what the enemy champs have and how they can get out and stuff. So over there, I kind of just panic ulted because I was super low there, but... In certain cases, you do have to keep that in mind. Over here... I see this visual. I actually did not see the Wukong. I didn't see the Wukong was in GA until I dashed in, and then I saw the Wukong there, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Wukong here. That's not good. But actually, that's why Jarvan does super well into Olaf. That's why he's considered a hard counter to Olaf, because Olaf doesn't have any dashes or escapes to get out of a Wukong, or get out of a Jarvan ult. So like, if the Olaf ults or something, then you could just counter ult, and then gargoyle or something, and you'll be fine. That's a really big play on Jarvan that you can make, actually. If you third ability into first ability, ult an entire team, or like ult 3 or 4 people, and then gargoyle, you'll buy so much time for your team there. It's going to be crazy. And now my team's starting to deal damage, and I think a big reason for that is because I actually gave them kills, and they're gold-intensive champs. Certain champs require more gold than others to be online. Champs like Wukong, Jarvan, those kinds of champs, they don't scale into late game as much, and over here they were trying to push that down. We get the end. Anyways, I was like, maybe I didn't want it to throw there. I didn't want to throw there, but anyways, that's gonna be it for this match. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll probably be working on some Rengar gameplay next. Rengar's on the free hero rotation this week. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And oh, actually, 19 kill participation out of 21. That's really solid.